What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got more big news. It's a good weekend, good week for One Piece TCG news. There is a lot of cool stuff coming, and you know I'm the dude that's going to be taking you through all of it, telling you everything you need to know. Today, we need to be talking about two new expansions that were officially revealed, and asking the question, have One Piece forgotten about one of their sets? You see, what's gonna been revealed is Premium Booster 02 and OP-13. Not OP-12. And it's funny because traditionally a lot of large tall buildings, they will not have a 13th floor because 13 is seen as an unlucky number. So it'll go straight from 12 to 14 and there'll be a tiny little mini floor that isn't actually a real floor. There's no rooms you can use or any of that because they want to skip the unlucky 13th floor. Well, apparently we've done it a different way. We've skipped unlucky OP-12 and gone straight to OP-13. Although, again, I need to stress because this is very important. There will be an OP-12. OP-12 is coming, but essentially OP-13 is a lot more exciting. And just while we're here, what does that tell you about OP-12? Like, they had a big live stream, right? And they came along and they said, OP-13 is coming, this is going to be amazing. Don't ask about OP-12, we'll talk about that later. So that kind of tells us that OP-12 is going to be a lot less exciting. Like, take OP-08, for instance. Don't want to be rude about this, but OP-07 was a very cool set. It was the Egghead arc set, which was the first time we were really seeing the TCG and the manga anime kind of syncing up and getting cards from the current arc of the manga and the anime. That was really cool. We had OP-09, which was the second anniversary set, which was obviously a huge set, probably the biggest set we've had so far. And then sandwiched between them, we had OP-08, which was fine. And it was a cool set, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, look, do what I do. Go and do a little bit of investigation right now. Just Google, or, you know, search on whatever your preferred search engine is, One Piece TCG booster box, and go and find out what the cheapest box to buy right now is. Because I'm telling you it's OP-08. I can go and pick up a box of OP-08 for like 70 quid right now. And honestly, I'm not even trying. I can probably find it cheaper. Although, funnily enough, OP-07 has actually dropped in price recently quite a bit. But the point is, OP-08 was that awkward set, which was sandwiched between two other sets. I kind of think like that might be OP-12 at this point. We're going to talk mostly in this video about the sets which have been revealed. But, you know, OP-12, we've seen from distributor information that it's going to feature the bond between Master and Disciple. It's going to have Sanji and Zeph. It's going to have, and this is what really interested me, leaders with a unique strategic twist on traditional gameplay. So I think there's something in OP-12 which sounds really exciting, but for now, you've got to wonder why they've skipped over OP-12 if it's not just a bit disappointing compared to OP-13. So let's start there. Let's start with OP-13. And what we've got is this image, which clearly shows the three brothers as kids. And it's called Third Anniversary. That's what they're calling it. They're just calling it Third Anniversary. Now, this is the Japanese version, so the November 2025 release date is referring to the Japanese version of the set, not the English version of the set. But it says Luffy and his brothers will be the main characters of the Japanese 3rd Anniversary booster. And it's retailing for $4.99, which is, you know, in line with what we see nowadays. Which, if you want to take that as a positive, we know we're not getting any other price rises between now and then. Just because it would be super weird if they raised the price and then dropped it back down again. That would not really make too much sense. And we already know that they went and raised the price to $4.99 for OP-10. That was the first set where they raised it up. So, yeah, no more. We're going to go all the way to OP-13 and maybe beyond with no price rises. That actually alone is kind of awesome news. Now, in terms of what we've got, officially what they've shown us, this is it. We are told it's going to have the three brothers as the main characters, and it's the 3rd anniversary set. That's just too perfect. And we know it's got a November release in Japan. It's going to be $4.99. Now, there isn't really anything on the English site right now. They have actually updated the Japanese site in a couple of different ways. And actually, just to be clear, it says here, November 2025 3rd anniversary Japanese version, but November is the English release date, not the Japanese. We know from distributors that OP-12 is coming in August, so OP-13 in November makes perfect sense. And also, they've gone and updated the Japanese site. One of the updates tells us that the booster pack Inherited Will, that's what it's going to be called, is actually releasing on August the 23rd. So OP-13, on the Japanese site, we know has the name Inherited Will, and has a release date of the 23rd of August. And if that's a release date in Japan, then November must be referring to us. Plus, we know OP-12 is in August, so that means OP-13 in November makes perfect sense. All they've got on the website is, let's enjoy the 3rd anniversary edition with all three brothers. Inherited Will OP-13, releasing on Saturday, August the 23rd, with a recommended retail price of 220 yen per pack. So that is a little bit confusing. It's weird that they wouldn't give us the name on the release, on the reveal, but they did over on the Japanese website. It's also a little bit weird that it clearly says November 2025 3rd anniversary Japanese version, when in fact that is a release date for the English version. That's a bit weird. Never mind. But they actually updated the website twice for this same set. Okay, kind of. I'm being a little bit flippant. You see, what they've actually gone and shown us is the 3rd anniversary project. And incidentally, this is why they're showing off OP-13 and not OP-12, because they're pushing the whole, hey, it's the 3rd anniversary of the game, let's all get excited. And OP-12 isn't a 3rd anniversary set, and OP-13 is. And you can see from the logo they're using here that when they're talking about the 3rd anniversary, they are going really hard into the whole motif of the three brothers, which honestly makes perfect sense. 3rd anniversary, three brothers, why not? So OP-13, honestly, shaping up to be kind of interesting. Now, weirdly enough, with OP-13, we never saw distributor listings. What we did see was some information on Twitter, which told us it was going to be the three brothers, which totally worked out. And then also told us about some characters that we were going to be getting the 5 elders, which now seems a lot more likely, and the 6 leaders that were going to be in the set. Well, if it's a three brothers set, I think we can all assume that the three brothers being in the set is a given. But we also got actual official confirmation that one of the leaders is going to be Goldie Roger. Goldie Roger finally joins a game as a leader. And as I told you the other day, all we've actually seen so far from Goldie Roger is the card that came around in OP-09, which had 3 versions, one of which was, of course, the gold manga. So finally getting Goldie Roger as a leader is going to be awesome. You gotta think it's gonna be a very powerful leader. We'll have to see later on exactly what it does and how it works and all of that good stuff. But for now, I think we know enough to be, frankly, pretty gosh darn excited. OP-13, it's clearly a set where One Piece are going a little bit over the top. And I say this with love. They are clearly making sure that they are giving us all the cool stuff that they can in this set. It is clearly a set they are pushing hard. And you know what? I am completely and utterly into it. Cool. Now, the other set that they went and revealed kind of goes in quotation fingers for pretty obvious reasons, was Premium Booster 02. Now, of course, Premium Booster 02 is a set for which we've previously got distributor information, so this is a set we at least think we know a fair bit about. Now, what we were told officially with the reveal was that Premium Booster 02 is coming, and it includes many popular cards from past packs. In addition to new alternate arts of previous cards, there will also be brand new cards to further improve your decks. And this is actually a pretty big deal. Because remember with Premium Booster 01, we got exactly one new card. There was one brand new mechanically unique card in Premium Booster 01. It was the leader Sanji. Every other card in that set was a reprint. So honestly, the fact that we're getting even confirmation of some new cards is genuinely a really big deal. Because it means they're not just going, here's one leader and a bunch of reprints. We know there's going to be a bunch of reprints, that's pretty obvious. But the fact that we're getting more than just one new card is a rather big deal. And yeah, there is a decent chance of a Luffy leader from the art that we've been shown. But look, we got a Luffy leader in OP-02. We got a Luffy leader in OP-11. We know we're getting a Luffy leader in OP-13, or at least that now seems just redonkulously likely. So, look, Luffy's going to get a bunch of leaders, all right? And it's going to keep happening. I say we just lean into it because there's not much we can do about it otherwise. We did get confirmation of the name. One Piece card, The Best Volume 2. Not terribly original, but it's nice that we at least know this. And we got confirmation of the price at $5.49 a pack, which is also kind of a big deal because that's the same price Premium Booster 01 was. So what it really means is that they are signaling quite clearly we're not getting a price rise. And honestly, that's kind of cool. We like this. This is lovely. It's nice to know that we're not getting a price rise. Now, over on the Japanese website, did we get any extra information? Did we get some news about Premium Booster 02? Well, kind of. Like, we did get ourselves a listing for it. That's what we got. And we got a little nice placeholder image with no booster pack artwork. And we got told includes many popular cards from the past. In addition to newly drawn parallel illustrations, new text has been added to make it even more powerful. And then we got a release date of the 26th of July. Yeah, that's right. They get a proper release. We didn't get a proper release date. We got September 2005. Sorry, didn't actually say that yet. We got September 2025. Which, as a side note, if we have a little bit of a look at our distributor listings here, we were told the 8th of September, so that does actually track. 8th of September is unconfirmed, but September as a whole is official. That could still be moved, but that seems to be what the date's going to be. And then, like I say, over in Japan, confirmation of the 26th of July. They get their release dates earlier than we do. And it's going to be 550 yen per pack, which I'm pretty sure was the price last time around. Sounds like it's going to be better than Premium Booster 01. And I loved Premium Booster 01. I was pretty gosh darn clear on this channel how much I loved Premium Booster 01. But this just seems like they're going, what if we did that, but added a few extra new cards, so it was better for shaping up the metagame and just making it a bit more fun for players as well as collectors? That sounds good to me. There's a lot going on here, but the headlines essentially are OP-13 is going to be a Free Brothers set and it's going to be a very big deal. Goldie Roger is confirmed as a leader, and for what it's worth, that also basically means that everything else seems like it's real. All the other stuff I told you about OP-13 the other day from that Twitter reveal seems like it is actually real and legit. And then we've also got Premium Booster 02 coming, which just sounds better than Premium Booster 01. And there's no price rises coming for these sets. That makes me happy. But I've told you everything you need to know, so now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about these new sets. Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section. Get us! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.